My name is Jane Appleyard. I'm a physio and I specialise in pelvic floor and bladder health. The aim of this video tutorial is to give you some simple ways of assessing your own pelvic floor muscles at home. The reason we need to have strong pelvic floor muscles is that they help to control bladder leaks. Women often experience trouble with bladder leaks on coughing and sneezing, running around after the children. As the years go by, these bladder leaks can become significantly worse, especially around menopause. The other problems that women experience are sensations of prolapse and also reduced sensation during intercourse. Strong pelvic floor muscles can really help to reduce bladder leaks, reduce symptoms of prolapse and significantly increase sensation during intercourse. A lot of women pick up leaflets and find information on the internet. Research shows that a third of women who just read a leaflet will not perform a pelvic floor exercise correctly. We know that these women produce a bearing down movement, and this can actually make symptoms of prolapse and bladder problems significantly worse. We also know that a third of women do the exercises correctly, but they never really do them well enough to make a difference to the problems. So, a self-assessment will really help you to work out if you're able to do the exercises properly, and then build an exercise program that's tailor-made to your requirements to help to improve your pelvic floor strength and coordination. So we're going to look at 3 simple ways of assessing your muscles. One will be looking from the outside, and the second will be feeling from the outside, and the third will be feeling from the inside. So the first way is just to look from the outside, and to do that you'll get yourself into a comfortable position with your back supported, your knees slightly apart, remove your underclothes and have a mirror placed so that you can see the area between your legs. Imagine you're trying to tighten as if you wanted to stop yourself breaking wind or stop yourself passing urine. You should see the area between your legs move away from the mirror and not move down towards the mirror. The second way to assess your pelvic floor muscles is by feeling from the outside. This is a model of the pelvis. We've got the pubic bone at the front, we've got the spine as it comes down the back, and the pink area underneath are all pelvic floor muscles. By finding the section of muscle that sits at the back, and we do this by feeling down the spine onto the coccyx and landing on that area of pelvic floor muscle that sits between the coccyx and the back passage, we can often feel this area tightening as we try and do a pelvic floor muscle contraction. So the easiest way to do this is in side lying. Make sure you're really comfortable with your head supported and a pillow between your knees. Gently take 3 fingers and place them over the base of your spine. Find the end of the coccyx bone and let your fingers lie between the coccyx and your back passage. Really relax first, and then gently draw in your pelvic floor muscles, again as if you're trying to stop yourself breaking wind or stop yourself passing urine. And as you tighten and squeeze those muscles, you should feel that area under your fingers lift and move away. Relax off again, and then repeat that movement and see if you can feel those muscles tightening and lifting. If you can feel them drawing away from your fingers, then you're performing a pelvic floor muscle contraction correctly. So one of the best ways to assess your pelvic floor muscles is by gently feeling inside. So what I have here is a model. We've got the labia and here is the vagina. So to assess your own pelvic floor muscles, you would use a lubricated finger and gently insert your finger up to around the level of the second knuckle, and then gently tilt the finger over to the right side or over to the left side. I'm going to show you what you will be landing on and what you will feel. So you will gently insert your finger inside, tilt over to the right or left side, and you can see then that your finger will land on this ridge of pelvic floor muscles. When you squeeze and do a pelvic floor muscle contraction, you will feel this ridge of muscle tighten and lift your finger. Another good way of visualising this is by imagining that my fingers there are the entrance to the vagina. If you hold your fingers in this position and just gently squeeze your finger and your thumb together, that is what you will feel when you touch your pelvic floor muscle that is contracting effectively. So we're going to gently insert your finger into the vagina and you're going to land on that base of muscle that forms the bottom of your thumb. So that is very much like landing on your pelvic floor muscles. If you gently squeeze your index finger and your thumb together, what you will feel is a tightening under this finger that's in place. And if pelvic floor muscles are working, you should feel your finger lift gently. It's also possible to put 2 fingers into the vagina, and then when you contract the pelvic floor muscles, you may feel your fingers being drawn together, and you may feel both fingers being lifted forwards. Don't worry if you can't tighten your pelvic floor muscles, or if you struggle to visualise the movement. It may be that you will benefit from using a Women's Health pelvic floor product. Details can be found on the deSmit homepage. You may also like to follow us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, and read my blog for reliable information about pelvic floor and bladder health.